Welcome back, everyone. I'm Jace. I'll do it every single time because his name's first.
And I'm still James.
And it's the end of the year. And we have cruised for, as you can tell on the title of the video, this is our 122nd day together on a cruise ship this year.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, he's actually done 15 more days than I have.
Yeah. I can't keep track, but
so
yeah.
We're currently on Wonder of the Seas. It's our last cruise of the year, just because the year is ending.
Yeah.
But we'll get right back on one January 2nd. So, yeah.
Back to back.
Two at the beginning of the year.
So.
And neither of us have ever cruised this much before. This is not normal. This is not what we intended our life to be.
No, they just get you when you're on board. You know, you get discounts and bonuses for booking another one. It's like, ooh, book another one, and then you get an email offer for another one, and another one, and another, and then here we are, just a lot of cruises.
Yeah. So we thought it would be fun to do a little superlative video at the end of the year because we're basically cruise experts now. We spent 122 days on a cruise ship. That is true. We did 5 cruise lines. So we have done Carnival twice. We have done Celebrity twice. And then we've done Norwegian 4 times this year. We've done Royal Caribbean 4 times this year. And we've done Virgin once. So in a total of 13 total cruises, 122 nights at sea. That's 33.4% of the entire year on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Yours is probably like 35% or something. Crazy.
Just trying to bust through the door.
Yeah. There's a family next to us and they're kind of loud. But the average length, so we did 13 cruises and the average length of our cruises was 9.4 nights. So these cruises have not been little 3 or 4 nighter Caribbean. They've been long.
All he ever talks about are long cruises, transatlantics. Then he's like, oh my gosh, we spent all the year at sea.
Yeah.
Because they're all long ones.
We've done 2 transatlantic crossings, one to Europe, one back from Europe. And then including, this might be the craziest part of all of this. We did 33 days straight in May, from May to June. That was on Norwegian Prima, back to back. So we did 2 on Norwegian Prima, back to back. And then we did 1, then we got off that one and went straight onto Anthem of the Seas. If I thought that was crazy, later in the year, we did 50 straight days.
Yeah.
4 cruises, 4 cruise lines, 4 different ships, including having to take a flight to Europe. Yeah.
It was great.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. It's like, you say it out loud, it sounds insane.
But it's so much fun.
It is a lot of fun.
I want to I want to know your answers.
Okay.
I am impatient. I need to know his answers.
He is impatient.
Because he's probably wrong on all these things.
Well, see how much we agree. I mean, we cruise together so much, so we'll see if we actually have the same opinion.
Yeah.
The nominees for this category, for the first part, we're just doing based on cruise line. And then we'll get into more of the individual cruises that we did. The first category is Best Food and Dining Overall. So I meant this to include main dining, buffet, specialty dining,
Buffet.
room service, buffet. And I actually changed my answer. Norwegian.
Okay, yeah. But you changed it to what?
No, the Norwegian. That's my anscer. I changed it from Virgin. Originally,
you left Virgin for Norwegian?
I did.
So I put Virgin.
Oh.
Yeah.
The amount of food, like everything is included on Virgin. You don't have to pay extra for specialty restaurants, which is one of the best things about Virgin. They have a Korean barbecue restaurant that we went to 3 times that I absolutely loved.
So why did you leave? Because you can wake up, you get poke bowls, you can get sushi, you can get ramen, you can get steakhouse for free every night. You can get, I can't even list all this stuff. There's just so much good stuff.
Yeah,
they have taco bar.
And you keep saying it, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should have stuck with
Virgin.
Why
did you switch to Norwegian?
Okay, I switched to Norwegian because when I thought about the food that, like, I missed the most or, like, thought back on fondly enough, it always, like, on Norwegian. Besides Gombe. Gombe was, like, the one.
Is that because you're thinking about the restaurant on Prima?
Indulge is so good.
Indulge is very similar to like all the options you have on Virgin, but the food is so good. Like Virgin, like there's such good options, but the food is like a 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. It's like good, but it's not like, oh my god, good. Everything in Indulge is like, oh my god, good.
Virgin food is really good, but it's a solid 8 to 9 out of 10.
Yeah. No, it's
Norwegian,
true.
I think, is just better taste. There was times on Virgin we were like, we'll never coming back here. Well, it's good, but it's kind of... Well, it's good, but it's kind of bland, you know? Like,
yeah.
Norwegian just hits it more.
Norwegian does have really, really good food.
And I just thought, like, you know, it has to go to Norwegian.
Yeah, makes sense.
The next one is best onboard activities, entertainment. This one should be pretty simple. Say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Royal Caribbean.
Obviously.
Yeah.
We're going to book a transatlantic on Royal on Oasis probably when we get off this ship. Just because we want to do transatlantic where there's activities. Last one we did a transatlantic on was Virgin, and Virgin was nice, but the whole front of the ship is like Rockstar quarters, and we didn't have Rockstar quarters, so you kind of were stuck to like the middle and the back of the ship. And we wanted a long cruise on Virgin for our first time, so we could try all the food venues, try everything out, but like, I want activities. There's the slides, and there's like they have bumper cars, and they have, you know,
Flow Rider,
they have laser tag, they have like...
Yeah, one day we'll do the Flow Rider, one day I'll climb the rock wall.
One day we keep saying, but now we're like, okay, we actually have time to translate to like do all the activities on the ship, you know?
Even like on Anthem, they have the mini indoor skydiving thing.
Yeah, the indoor skydiving,
cool.
yeah, which is so cool. So
there's just a lot to do. Like, even like the neighborhoods, there's the boardwalk, there's Central Park. There's just so much more activity space, so much more like...
And that's the thing with like royal ships are so much physically bigger, and it's not because they fit twice as many people, right? Like Carnival has some big ships that are 6,000 people, and so does Norwegian, 5,000-6,000 people, and the Oasis class are like 6,000 to 7,000 people, right? So it's not much bigger, but they look so much bigger. So they have so much more activity space and so much areas to like hang out, and so many like kids areas. Like this ship has like 4 kids areas. They have like a kids area towards the front, like in the upstairs. They have a whole kids playscape on the back, and they have like a smaller kids area on like the outside the buffet. And they have like a whole kids pool, and then they have like an adult pool, and then they have like a regular pool, and then they have a zero depth edge pool, and then they have like the solarium up front. Like, it's just so much space. Next one is best staterooms.
I said Virgin.
Oh no. Celebrity by far. Celebrity has way better staterooms. They're so much nicer. They're bigger. Like the Virgin stateroom was nice, but it wasn't like as big. Like Celebrity, like even though the first time we did Celebrity had interior, and the interior was so nice. They're so spacious. The quality of materials and stuff, and like the way it's decorated. It's a really well thought out room. Virgin was up there, but it was like a
Virgin
hotel
gives
room.
You free water every day.
Yeah, and like glass bottles, which is great instead of like plastic bottles. But it's just I don't know. I think I like the latest Celebrity a bit more.
But Virgin, just for me, it didn't. Celebrity still feels like, if I compare this room that we're in right now in Wonder, and then the Celebrity rooms, I can feel it feels like a cruise ship stateroom. I like that hotel feeling, the kind of otherwise, the different feeling on Virgin. Mm-hmm. The bathroom was my least favorite part. It's very small.
Yeah, the Celebrity bathrooms are super nice. Kind of like this bathroom here.
That's true. That's the one. But overall, I like the vibe. I like the colors better. The hammock and the balcony is so nice.
Hammock is nice.
So comfortable. And then the entertainment selection on the TV is it like really.
That's true, because otherwise you have like 10 channels and it's like nothing. But yeah, all the movies and stuff controlled by the tablet.
The tablet, the light controls.
You should have put a best room service.
Oh,
we'll talk about that now. Best room service does go to Virgin.
Yeah.
So you can sit there with your little tablet in the room. You order room service. Yeah, they have such good room service though.
Like good quality food, like bolognese at 2 in the morning. I like Virgin better.
Best mobile app. This should be pretty easy too.
Virgin.
Oh, you put Virgin?
Yeah.
Wrong. We hated the app on this ship. The best app goes to Royal and Celebrity because you can do everything on the app. The problem with Virgin is like you sign in for the day and it's like, what are the activities, and you don't know. Like, it doesn't have the activities listed on the app. It was wrong a lot of the time. It had a lot of technical issues, which I know they're still trying to figure out. But like the app on Royal is so much better. Like you check in on the app, you scan your barcode when you get on the ship, and it's done. And then when you're on the ship, you're like, what's open now? You go to dining. It says this is what's open right now for dining. And you can manage your reservations there. You can change stuff. Remember we tried to make reservations on Virgin app, and it like kept crashing and crashing.
That's everyone was trying to do it at the same time.
But still, like they have more technical issues, and it doesn't work as well, and you don't have as much stuff on there. Like on Virgin, you don't know what's open for food. The way it's set up on Royal and Celebrity, because the reason why I say them together is they're the exact same app, just a mirror of each other.
Yeah.
It's just set up so much better. You can just see things so much better. I mean, Virgin was good.
I just liked because you could order room service directly from the app.
Yeah, that's nice. Because we waited, 20 minutes last night to order room service on the phone?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, at Virgin, you can, select it on the app and it comes.
And before you get on board, you can make your dining reservations on the app, which you cannot do on Celebrity World. They make it so difficult and painful to do anything like that.
Well, like I just said, though, you had to do it for like 2 hours because it kept airing out all day.
Well, maybe I just like the look of the app better. Best cruise line overall. Virgin.
I said Norwegian.
Okay,
I'll accept
that answer.
Which is funny because I didn't nominate Norwegian for any of the other categories, but I think best overall is Norwegian. So why Virgin over Norwegian?
I think it's more value for money.
There's better activities on Norwegian.
But also,
they have slides and stuff.
Yes, but if I could repeat one cruise from this entire year, it would be the transatlantic crossing they did on Virgin. The crew is the happiest I've seen on any cruise line.
Oh yeah,
they're super super friendly. Like we exchange like socials with them, which I've never done with any other crew member.
Well, they're more personal. I think Virgin allows the crew members to be more interactive with guests, tell them how their life really is, like actually be more relaxed, and it's kind of nice, like actually get to know them a little bit, and not always be so uptight and formal, and everything has to be so perfect. And
I think the people that we met on Virgin were the best. Like the parties, the Red Scarlet Night.
And the club is so nice too.
Yes, I picked Norwegian for food, but none of the food on Virgin is bad by any means.
The pasta actually is really good.
Pasta is really good, and I still have that. Like, I want to wake up and get a poke bowl.
I miss the poke bowls so much.
I can't do that in Norwegian.
Or the sushi.
I want to go get a taco random. Like, it's still like best food. I think Norwegian is still better, but I would rather have the options.
Yeah,
because they're still good. We went to Gunmay 3 times. That would cost us $65 per person.
Yeah.
Every time we went, like if we wanted to go to like Hibachi, like it just. I like the demographic. I like the crew the best. I like the room the best. It's my favorite.
I'm definitely not gonna say no to a Virgin cruise, but I do like Norwegian.
Yeah.
I think also I like their drinks program a little bit more too. They're more option stuff. But next we're gonna talk about some of the ships specifically and the itineraries we've done. Because we've done mostly newer ships, for sure, across all the cruise lines. And itinerary-wise, we've done a lot of Caribbean stuff. We did the transatlantic through Iceland on Prima, over to the UK. We did a Canary Islands cruise from the UK. We've done Mexican Riviera off the West Coast. And other than that, it's been a lot of Caribbean, some Bermuda stops.
So First question is favorite itinerary this year. I know we're definitely going to agree. We have to.
Which is what?
Canary Islands.
No. I mean, I like that a lot. Mexican Riviera.
That is a very, very good one. The reason why I said Canary Islands is because we live in LA. We'll definitely do Mexican Riviera again. The coolest stops we've been to.
I don't know. I still think Iceland is a little bit better than the Canary Islands, though.
Really?
Yeah.
So that Iceland would be your second choice?
Iceland would be next, yeah. But I like Mexico. I just like the stops in Mexico. I like getting off in really affordable places and good food and.
Yeah. Canary Islands were so cheap. We rented a car for like $30 a day and got to explore.
Yeah.
And we got that not overnight till midnight in Portugal and Lisbon. That was really fun. That was my favorite itinerary. It was the one I was kind of like, that's just different.
Yeah.
And I liked it. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a good cruise for sure.
I thought we were really going to agree.
No, I thought you were going to say Mexican Riviera, honestly.
Really?
You don't like that cruise?
No, that would be my second favorite.
See? We're pretty much on close to the same page.
Yeah. Favorite ship. Okay.
Which they might already be able to guess after we've talked about it. Or not. What's your favorite ship?
1, 2, 3. Prima. Yeah, okay, yeah.
They would just, you know, like we love Prima. The indulged food hall in the back is so nice.
Yeah.
The outdoor space is so good. The rooms are really big. The bathrooms are super big on that ship. Just a great ship, honestly. And I don't know why it gets so much hate.
It is very controversial. I know this is a controversial opinion to like Prima.
Why do people hate Prima? What do they hate about it?
It's crowded. There's a lot of outdoor space. So if you can't utilize the outdoor space, the inside becomes really crammed.
Yeah, I do agree. I think that was one of the issues we had.
The pool is very small.
The one of the issues that we have with that ship is that they sent it to Iceland and Norway, and places where it's cold, which is not a cold ship. It's meant to have the whole. I don't know. It's not a promenade deck, but
it's an outer deck.
The outer deck and like deck 5 or 6 on the outside. You're supposed to be out there like in the sun, and yeah, you have one pool up top, but you have all the pools on the bottom, the hot tubs on the bottom, the beds in the water. Like you're supposed to be able to utilize it. So I think where Viva is in Puerto Rico, right? Mm-hmm. That's where it's based out of. That's a great spot. It needs to be warm weather, everyone will like it done there. I do agree. There was a couple times we went to like some events in the inside. It was kind of crowded, but no, the food, Prima food, is really, really good. Really nice for warm weather cruising.
Also, like, we don't go a lot of some of the things that I read online were like, oh, like to get into the comedy club or this music venue the line was long and it was really cramped. We don't do those things.
Yeah.
So like that doesn't really pertain to us. But yeah, I thought the ship was beautiful. Actually, one of my favorite memories is when it was snowing or was really cold, we can get in the hot tub outside on Prima.
Mm-hmm.
Hot tub in winters.
The observation lounge is so nice up there too.
Yeah. It's a great ship.
It's a wonderful ship.
It's a great ship, and I'm sad it's gone so much.
That just gave more room for us.
Yeah. So now we did our favorite, and now we're gonna do our least favorite.
I don't think we're gonna agree on this one.
No, because I was like, what do I even put for this? But
this is easy for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I put Norwegian Jewel.
I was thinking about that. So that's what we did for Mexican Riviera. And the reason why we booked another one is because Carnival's putting their new Frenzy ship next year on Mexican Riviera. So we booked Carnival for that. Because I would probably also avoid Jewel, but I still thought Jewel was nicer than Anthem. Anthem was a terrible ship. Anthem was built for cold weather, and they sent it to warm weather, to Canary Islands. Terrible idea, because everything's covered, there's no outdoor space, and it's set up like those early 2000 ships, where you go inside and you can't go all the way across. You have to like go change floors to get where you want to go, and weird hallways, weird corridors, nothing was open. Like Royal Caribbean ships, at least even like Freedom and Liberty of the Seas and all the Oasis class ships, they have all these big interior promenades. Anthem doesn't have it. It had like one tiny area where Sorrento's was, and then you had to like go around the corner to where the elevators were because they put some big venue in the middle of the promenade. It's so weird. Such an un-royal looking ship.
I imagine like on a cold sailing, that would be like great. It had this indoor skydiving or the simulation skydiving. It had laser tag. It had the bumper cars. All that
Ping
stuff.
pong, air hockey,
yeah,
bumper cars, laser tag, all that stuff.
The solarium was still nice, I thought.
That was really nice solarium, actually.
Yeah. I agree with you. It wasn't like my favorite, but Norwegian Jewel was still, it's my least favorite.
The thing about Jewel, like Jewel's easy to hate on because it's an old ship. So I think for an old ship, it's still nice, but yeah, it's down there too. Obviously, easy one.
Easy one. Favorite specialty restaurant across all cruise lines, and for this, I didn't tell you this, but I'd also include like the bigger ones on Virgin, like Gun Bay, and that doesn't make you want to change your answer, does it? Yeah, exactly. Eden.
Yeah.
On Celebrity.
I think it's only on Edge ships too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So good. If you ever go on Edge ships,
good.
you have to go to Eden. You have to spend the money and go to Eden. It's ridiculously good. The food's honestly, it's on par with like restaurants I've been to on land. Like some of the best restaurants on land. It's just so good.
So good.
It's so good.
And we were on Apex and Beyond, and Eden was just as good on both.
Most surprising ship. What were you most surprised by?
Venezia.
Yeah, Venezia.
Venezia. I don't know.
We'll find out. Someone will probably tell us down there in the comments.
I liked it. And it was my first... The 2 Carnival cruises we did this year were both on Venezia. And...
It's Freedom in 2 weeks. It'll be totally different.
Yeah. And it was nice. It was kind of like gaudy and ostentatious. But it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I've been on many old Carnival ships. The thing with Venezia is it's like... It's just such a nice aesthetic compared to normal Carnival. Normal Carnival are just like this wood, brass, weird, dark, dimly lit rooms with those like big dome lights that are fading out and you can't find your way around. It's just so different, so much more open and bright, and it's really, really nice ship. I was kind of expecting it to be like too cheesy, but I actually really liked it. I actually thought it was a cool aesthetic, and it was so nice. Honestly, I think it's really, really nice.
Yeah. Especially
for Carnival standards. Like, usually their ships are so bad. It's really nice. It's definitely most shocking how nice it was.
Favorite cruise... Oh, this is a big one. Favorite cruise overall out of the 13 cruises we did together.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite?
The Prima Transatlantic, Iceland and Norway.
Okay. I am a little bit surprised to hear you say that one.
Why?
Well, try to guess mine. It's not that one.
You liked Canary Islands, didn't you?
I did like Canary Islands, not Canary Islands.
I have no idea then. What was it?
Virgin.
Why?
Because it was the one I was saddest that it was over. We had 14 nights, 8 days at the end, straight at sea, and I was sad when it was the last day.
You were actually sadder when we got on Celebrity,
I was
too.
so sad when we got on Celebrity because we had some issues with booking stuff when we first got on Celebrity, and the staff wasn't helpful, and just was such a night and day. Like, Virgin was my favorite, and also I think like I don't know if you'll agree, but like also like Virgin's not a thing I think we'll get to do a lot because it is rather expensive, and I really appreciated every moment we got to have on that ship.
Yeah,
it was really great. We met some great people that like we're still like in contact with, and
we're gonna see them in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hammock was nice. Like the room was so nice. Like the food was good. Like it was such a good experience. Like, you know, some people like you hear about things and they could be, or they can be overhyped. We got on Virgin. I didn't think it was overhyped. Like I was like yes. Like I was one of those people that I was like yes. Like Virgin is good. It's the best.
Yeah. It's true. We are kind of sad we can't cruise it more.
Yeah. But you put the transatlantic. I'm surprised. Why?
I like the transatlantic because I just like how long we had in Iceland. We got to rent a car and do like the road around the world, whatever it's called.
Golden Circle.
Golden Circle. Yeah, I got to do that. And like the Norway, we got to hike in Norway, and that was really beautiful. And going to Amsterdam for the day, it was fun. And I just liked that cruise. I think it was just really beautiful cruise. It was like being able to cruise into was it fjord, I guess?
The fjords were beautiful.
Yeah, it was really, really pretty.
That was really nice. Like, we stayed out, because it also never got dark, really. We'd stay up to, like, 3 a.m. when we're coming into Newport, and, the fjords were beautiful.
It was a great cruise.
That's a really good cruise. Oh, we've done some cool cruises this year.
Yeah.
Getting to the end. Least favorite cruise overall.
This is so easy.
I know which one you're going to say, and it's not. I didn't put the same one.
You didn't put the same? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I'd put the 5-night Canada cruise. No offense to Canada. I don't feel like we went anywhere. I don't think we did anything. Like, just not unique, I guess.
I said Oasis of the Seas, or 7-Night Caribbean, that we did in March. When I think back to it, that's the cruise that I have that leaves the least impression. At that point, that was our third 7-night Caribbean cruise in a row. The stops were lackluster. We'd just been on Allure, so the novelty of the big mega Oasis class ship wasn't new. And it's the one you're just shaking your head at me. I just have the least impression of that one overall.
Favorite cruise ship pizza?
Oh, favorite cruise ship pizza.
This should be easy, though.
Yeah. Celebrity.
No! What? What? Virgin had way better pizza than Celebrity.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember being that whelmed.
It's because we would get late night pasta instead.
Yeah.
We get the bolognese at night on Virgin instead of pizza.
I thought the Celebrity pizza was good, though.
It was good. I'm not saying it's bad.
No.
Virgin was just better.
So what's the worst part?
Read my new Cliff Notes here.
What's the worst part about spending 122 days on a cruise ship, spending a third of your life this year at sea?
The problem is that you can't slow travel. You're only in town for 6 hours. You got to go 6 hours here, 6 hours there. I kind of want to actually explore places a little bit more.
I said routine, the lack of a routine. It's hard to be in a routine when you're living on a ship when everyone else around you is always this is their vacation.
Yeah.
So you're always just have that lackadaisical, or at least that's what I found this year. Had slipped more into that lackadaisical, is it Wednesday? Is it Thursday? Is it Friday? I don't really know. Every day is
yeah. Or that's the thing, when you're at dinner or after dinner, if you're in the casino, if you're at the club, everyone's oh, it's vacation, have more drinks, take more shots, and you're well, when it's 100 and some days at sea, you can't just drink every day heavily because it's not your real vacation, it's it's different. It changes from being a vacation cruise to it's more every day. But it's so easy to just go up to the buffet and get extra food here and extra food there and extra drinks. And my favorite part at least, is the fact that we can explore and sample new places. Now we know, if we want to go to a Caribbean place, we might go to Aruba and scuba dive in Aruba. We know a really good restaurant there we like to go to. Mm-hmm. Or maybe go to Curacao and kind of skip Bonaire. Now we know if we're going to go here, if we want to go to Caribbean, I would go to this island. I would go scuba diving here. If you want to go to Mexico, we're maybe just yesterday, we were in Cozumel. And we're like, man, we should just spend some time here. Because, like, Cozumel, you can find some really cheap food, and, like, it seems a pretty safe place. Just hang out on the beach for a week. Like, maybe it'd be fun to just come to Mexico and go to Cozumel for a week. You know, it's kind of like you sample a little bit, and then you know, like, okay, if I'm going to slow travel, this is the place that I would head to.
Yeah. Well, I wrote the best part was getting to do it with you, so...
That's 5 paragraphs, and that's all you said?
That's what I ended it with.
What's the rest of it, though?
I said the same. I said getting to see a bunch of places in the Caribbean that it would normally take you a lot longer time to go to, or we wouldn't go to just for expense reasons. I never honestly thought I'd go to a lot of these islands just even for an afternoon.
Yep.
But this is a little nice reflection on the air. I think we're pretty much, if we don't have the same answer, we can see why we have the same answer.
We're usually like 1 and 2 with each other, so we get it.
So, I hope you thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this entertaining. I hope maybe you gleaned some insight if you're thinking about cruise lines or what cruises to do. If you have any questions or if you have any...
Yeah, definitely let us know if you have any questions. Like, we'll try and answer as best we can and give you some tips and tricks along the way. And if you want to follow along with us and see what we're up to, click that subscribe button. And until then, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.